Hi and welcome back to Hardware Unboxed. I'm your host Matt, and today we're taking a look at Creative's Sound Blaster X H5 gaming headset. There's something very refreshing about the way Creative have gone about the entire package for the H5 headset. From the first look, it's quite apparent that they've focused purely on functionality and performance over flashy gimmicks and tricks. The packaging it comes in is basic, for lack of a better word. While yes, it's a round plastic bubble, I honestly don't think it looks good at all. In fact, it looks cheap. But do I care? No. As a smart consumer, I'm interested in what's inside rather than the packaging I'll open up once and then promptly throw away. Inside this plastic bubble, which my mother initially mistook for some sort of cooking appliance, understandably, is a very practical and professional gaming headset. I first noticed, despite its steel frame, just how light this headset was. This is a big plus for me as long gaming sessions do not behoove a heavy headset. Comfort-wise, the H5s are some of the best I've actually ever worn. This is in spite of the fact that the cans don't rotate too. All of the padding on both the arm and the ear cups are soft as clouds, and I'd be surprised if anybody found this headset anything less than very comfortable. As mentioned, the H5 features a steel frame that's surprisingly bendable and will certainly be durable, and the cups are held by solid brushed steel adjustable arms. Looks wise, these headphones are kind of like the packaging, no frills. They're black, there's no RGB lighting, and they feature the Sound Blaster X logo on each side, and that's about all there is to say. Oh yeah, and the audio cables that run to the cups are braided. Now I think that covers everything. Something I find really cool about this headset is that it's kind of modular. With the included microphone, inline mic cable, and the longer PC suited cable, you can set the headset up to suit your situation. A way in which I see this being really handy is if you want to use this headset for commuting and gaming. When you're heading out, you can unplug the mic and the PC cable and leave them by your PC and travel with just the shorter inline mic cable, which is obviously suited for your smartphone. At least that's the way I'd do it. All of this wouldn't add up to much if the sound quality wasn't there, but luckily in the case of the H5 it really is. I had the headset connected through our Sound Blaster E5 DAC and Dr. Dre's Compton in FLAC pumping, and it sounded really great. The bass is punchy and the closed design makes you feel like you're in your own world at anything above 50% volume, despite the lack of noise cancellation, although I wouldn't say it's as isolating as the Logitech G633 Artemis Spectrum. Now let's talk about Creative's Blaster X Acoustic Engine Lite software that's made to pair with the H5. Firstly, I thought it was pretty unfortunate that it's a requirement to register with Creative in order to download and install the software. It's not an instant download either. You have to register with a legit email address and then they'll send you the download link and activation key. Why? I don't know. All I do know is that a lot of people will not be happy about it. In the case of the H5, the software is kind of limited too. It seems the fully customizable Blaster X Acoustic Engine software is available only for the upcoming Sound Blaster X H7 and Sound Blaster X G5 only. So H5 users are limited to being able to swap between 5 different gaming profiles which tweak and toggle surround sound, crystallizer, bass, smart volume and Dialogue Plus. Surprisingly, there's no music preset. The last option is to toggle all effects off. The different profiles are kind of cool, but I'm not sure why users aren't able to create their own profiles or tweak existing ones. Perhaps this is a feature they want to reserve for their flagship headsets, I don't know. I think it's probably a mistake to make this limitation, but for me it's definitely not a deal breaker as I rarely play with such settings after initial setup. Lastly, I've recorded this section for you guys using the supplied detachable noise reducing microphone. I think the recording quality is pretty good for the headset mic, although it's always going to sound average in contrast to our studio mic, so keep that in mind. Overall, the Sound Blaster X H5 gaming headset is a really solid product. With great sound, solid build quality, and practical features such as the removable mic, it's a really good mid-range option at $130. If I was in the market, however, I'd be keeping an eye out for the H7, which is supposed to be released late in 2015 and is expected to come in at around $159. Thanks for watching another installment of Hardware Unboxed. If you've got any questions at all, then I'd love to hear from you on our forum at hardwareunboxed.com or in the comments section. Remember to hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.